Hey everyone, I'm bringing you in and I'm going to bring you down and show you this method of um, my seed box and show you how I use it. And I want to let you know that this method came from another fellow YouTuber, uh, Becky from Acre Homestead had this method and I thought it was genius. So I set my seeds up this way and organized them this way. Let me bring you in and show you. All right, so this is my seed box, and it's actually a way to organize photos. It's a photo organizer, and you could like put labels on these little boxes if you wanted to. But what I did is I sorted out all of the seeds into these little containers, and that way I have all, like, these are onions. This is a cucumbers. This is the green beans. Well, beans. Okay, let me see what else we have. Yeah, beans and peas are in there. And we have jalapeno peppers, which is the one that I want to plant my peppers. We have the tomato plants here. I'm going to put those to the side. And we have here, we have all my carrots in here. We have zucchini here. That one's empty. And let me keep going through here. I have spinach here. A lettuce here. I have all of my herbs in this one. I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to do some herbs right now. Then this is like cauliflower and broccoli seeds. And my celery seeds are in here. Brussels sprouts are in here. And then these two are empty. Okay. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the tomatoes and the peppers. All right. And my herbs. And so I'll bring you back when I get those three focused. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So we're going to get busy on my seeds and picking out my seeds. And so I am going to, let me restack these out of the way in just a little bit. Get these out of the way just a little bit. And remember, I had the big box, and then I picked the three items that I wanted to take a look at and decide which seeds I want to plant. And so in these little containers, I have all my tomato seeds. So this one is a beefsteak tomato. This is a red cherry tomato seeds. And these are Roma tomato seeds. And so these are the three that I want to plant. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, I'll be back. I thought I was ready, but I'm not. Okay. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. And so what I'm going to do is, let me back you up just a little bit so you can see everything. There we go. All right, now you can see it all. All right, here's the seeds. This is what I'm going to plant them in. And I'm going to do 3 different types of tomatoes. So I have 3 rows here. And so I'm going to plant 4 of each one. Now these little pucks were a gift that a viewer sent me. And you have to rehydrate them. And so I did that overnight, last night. And I'm looking for, oh, my little tools. Okay. And so these little tools came with this kit, which is pretty cool. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little tool and I'm going to open up these little peat And see, this one is, it, you just take this off, okay? All right. And anyway, that's the way I figured it out, okay? Is that all right. Let me, there we go. All right. And hold on a minute, because this is my first time using these, okay? So I'm excited about using them, but I'm going to use paper towels. This is why I need to get this done now before my eye surgery, so I don't be touching my eyes and all kinds of stuff. And so I got the three. I'm going to pull this over here. This also came from Temu, but it wasn't a sponsored part. All right, and so I'm going to put that down in there. It snaps up like this to keep all your soil in there, but what I'm going to do is use it to keep my table clean, okay? That's what I'm going to do. And now I'm going to get in here. I'm going to put this napkin right here in my tools. Where's my tools? Put my tools in here, okay? And I'm going to get in here and I'm going to pull these off, okay? Because that's where I'm going to put my seed, is in there. I'm just figuring this out. There was no instructions. There was instructions, but it was only for you to rehydrate. It didn't tell you about the, you know, about what I'm doing now, is pulling these little circles off. So I had to figure all that out last night. I had to turn like half of these over. Okay, there we go. So now we got holes in those. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke down in there like this. And there's a hole for the seed to go into now. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, my napkin. And now I have a little bowl of water here. I have these are, okay, these are toothpicks, okay. Baby, I don't know what you thought that was. A Spice, I got a reaction out of Spice on my toothpicks. I had to let him know that it wasn't anything he wanted, okay? So I had to pause there for a minute. Now, what I'm going to do with these is this. I'm going to put the seeds. I'm making sure you can see everything, okay? I'm going to take that first Roma tomato seeds, and I'm going to open these up. Well, there's no seeds in this. Uh-oh. I'm out of this Roma tomato seeds. I must have planted them all last year. All right, well, poo. All right, let's move on then, okay? These are the red cherry tomatoes, and I do hear seeds in there, so I'm gonna have to get me some more Roma tomato seeds, okay? And There's a few in there. These are red cherry tomatoes, so I have to remember that. And then I'm going to take this toothpick. I'm going to dip it in the water and get it wet. And you see that? I picked it up. And now I'm going to put it in the center one. See that? My red cherries are going to go in the center ones. Okay. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to cover them up. There we go. Those are done. I'm going to open the seed packet back up. Maybe when I'm out later today or tomorrow, I'll look for some Roma tomato seeds. And we'll put those back in there. And red cherry. Red cherry. Then I have, where did it go? I had everything right here, so I would not have to be looking around for stuff. I had 2 bags of these labels. I don't know what happened to the other one, but we'll use this one. All right. These are little labels. Let me show you. These are little labels. It's a whole bag of them that came with this kit. And I had purchased another bag of them. And so we are going to use my pen that's right here. And we're going to write red cherry on it. That pen is not going to write on there. And I'm going to put it right there. So I know that row is red cherry. Okay. The next one I'm going to do is these beef steak. And I do hear seeds in there. So. That's enough for there. All right, and we're going to do the same thing with this. Get it wet. And I want y'all to see what I'm having to do. And mind you, I want you to remember that I have some very serious vision issues. So I'm doing this almost like I can't see. Okay, here's the problem. I can see far away fine. Okay, I can drive without glasses. But when it comes to things like this is where it becomes very difficult for me to see. Okay. go in there? You guys tell me if it went in there. Well, I got one more seed in here, so I think it fell in there, but I can't see it. So I'm gonna take this one and put it in there, and if 2 seedlings pop up, then that 2 seedlings pop up. Okay, so that is the beef steak tomatoes, and we're going to cover these up. Okay, and we're going to label this one beef steak. And that one is done. And so this one is going to be my this one is going to be my tomatoes. This whole thing is going to be my tomatoes. And so I need to get some cherry tomato seeds, all right? But I'm going to take these and put the other tomato seeds back in here. I'm disappointed that I did not have the Roma. The cherry tomatoes, I still have seeds of that, and I still have beef steak tomato seeds. Yeah, I can hear them in there. Okay. I don't have any more Roma tomato seeds, so I need to go. I don't know what happened to them because I did not plant that many last year. But it is what it is, so we're going to move on. So these 2 tomato ones are done, and I'm going to have one more. Okay. I'm going to pull this over here. Put that over there. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to pull the tops off of this. Okay, that's crooked, so I wanted to there we go. Okay. All right, so now this one is ready. Some of these, there. All right, so now this one is ready to be seeded. And then we're gonna go into the peppers, and we're gonna see what peppers I want. So I have jalapeno peppers, and I have bell peppers. So those are the 2 peppers that I have right now. So I will label these 2, and I'm going to do 4 of each. And we're going to do the same thing. Okay, and that's it. That's all I need. Set those aside. And we're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to get the end of it wet. Oh, I forgot to push. Well, I forgot to make the little holes. I forgot. So instead, what I'm going to do is go ahead and just push that seed right on down in there. Okay? And then go ahead and cover it up. And then I'm going to come along and push holes in these. All right. So I got one in there. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, and I have one more seed left in here, so I'll put that seed back. Now I know that it generally you put 2 seeds in there and then you weed out, but I don't like wasting my seeds because then you have too many that you have to weed out. And so what I do instead is I plant twice as much as I generally would. So I really only want 2 to 3 jalapeno plants. That's all I need for what I use them for. That's all I need. And so let me get that seed down in there so it'll get covered up and sprout. And so, all right, there we go. It's covered up. So these are jalapenos. So let me get one of the tags and label it jalapenos. I'm going to name it Jalap, so I'll know. And then I'll just put it right there, and that row is jalapenos. And then the next row I'm going to do is bell peppers. And if you're like, if you live alone or you just you and your spouse or significant other, all right, there's more seeds in here than that. You don't have to do a big garden. 1, 2, 3, I need 4. You don't have to do a big garden. You can do like a little container garden if you want to. I know I've done that in the past. Let me get this wet. And oh lordy, I can't see it. All right guys, y'all gonna have to just excuse me while I get really up close with this. I dropped it outside. I got it in. Okay. This is another way you can do it too. You don't have to use a toothpick. Okay. You can just use your fingers. Okay, and then I'm going to bury these. Okay, there we go. Okay, these are bell peppers. So let me get out a tag. And label these bell peppers. Okay. Jalap pepper. Okay, then that's done for the peppers that I have, the pepper seeds that I have. I'm going to put these back up in here, and I am going to put that right here for right now, out of your way. And we're going to pull another tray in. Okay. Right there. And we're going to do the same thing with this, but we're going to decide on what herbs I'm going to plant, okay? That one's already done. And then that, okay. Get this out, wipe my hands off. Go through here. Make a little hole in each one of these. This is why I needed the mat. You can see that it's getting dirty, and I did not want this on my table. Okay, so now we're going to go into the herbs, and let's see what I want for the herbs. Okay, I have basil. I definitely want some basil. I want some oregano. This is the wrong time of year for cilantro. And let's do some mint. You know what? Let's go ahead and do all four of these. Let's go ahead and plant some cilantro. All right, see, there's the tags, okay? They're exact same things, okay? All right, and so I'm gonna do 4 different herbs so far in here. And so I'm gonna turn this way, and I'm gonna do 4 different herbs this way. I'm gonna do 3 plants of each. I don't need a lot for myself, so We'll start with oregano. And these, my friends, are tiny, 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 tiny. Do you guys see that? What I'm gonna do, that is way too tiny. What I'm gonna do with that is just, I'm gonna sprinkle it in here. Well, oh Lord. Let's see what I can do with this. Because those are some tiny, tiny seeds. I'm just going to rub it in there. I'm going to cover the toothpick, the end of the toothpick, and then I'm going to rub it in there and clean the toothpick. That's how I'm going to do this. Okay. And what sprouts, sprouts, okay? All right, there we go. All right. And then that was enough. I don't want to waste the seeds, so whatever I can get off of my finger and out of that bowl is going into these 3 containers right there, okay? Then I'm gonna wipe it out because I don't want oregano seeds in other sections. All right, so and let's go and go ahead and just cover that up. Get those oregano seeds in there. So those were teeny tiny. All right. Okay. Oregano is done. The next one we're gonna do is basil. We go. These are a little bit easier to see. Let me label that oregano. Let me label it. I keep losing my stuff, and I know it's right here. Here it is. All right, oregano. Okay. Oregano there. Let me get another one tag, and this one is going to be basil. Is that what I said it was? Yeah, basil. Okay, basil. Mint. And cilantro. All right, there we go. All of them are labeled. All right. We are working on the basil. You can see these are little tiny black seeds. I'm going to put a couple in here. Okay, because these are so tiny. Okay. All right. The basil is done. The next one is the mint. Mint are tiny, tiny, tiny seeds as well. All right. So you can see these are really teeny tiny seeds. And so I am just going to cover the tip. Let me get it wet. And then I'm going to cover the tip of this wet toothpick and drop it in there. Cover the tip, drop it in there. Cover the tip, drop it in there. All right, there was a lot of the mint seeds in there, so we'll see how many germinate. And then I'm going to clean this out because those were so tiny. And then we'll move on to the cilantro, which is last. All right, this will be enough. You know that these are really coriander, okay? These are slow bolting cilantro. All right, so they're big seeds, so I can even handle these and put them in there. And if these do well, okay, cilantro is one of those that I do use a lot of. And so if this does well, I have an extra seed. Let me get this back in here. If this does well, then I'll come back and plant some more cilantro later. Okay. But as for right now, 3 plants will be pretty good for me. Okay. And then we're gonna covered those cilantro ones. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. And so this one is ready now. Then I'm going to bring you over to the table and show you how I'm going to set these up. Okay, so right now I only have 3 that I need to set up, and I need to really right now 1 because I need 1 more thing of tomatoes on that one, and I need something else in the other, another type of pepper in the other one. Okay, so I'll bring you back. All right, I went and got some more seeds. We're going to continue to seed. All right, and what we're going to do is, these are onions. And so these are a variety of onions that I want this pad back down. I cleaned it up. Well, I just knocked off the dirt, okay? And so we're going to continue to work on these seeds and get these seeds done, okay? And in my onion section, all right, I am going to decide what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to do, these are bunch onions because I use a lot of those. And I got a bunch of these seeds that are in little teeny tiny packets. And so we're going to look through these and see what they are. These are scallions, leeks, and walla walla. So what I'm going to do is, there's 4 of them, 4 different types. And so I am going to 3 of each. Okay? And we'll see what comes out. Remember, this is just kind of an exercise in getting some seeds started. Okay? If I like what I see, then I'll start some more. There it is. All right, so let me get another napkin out. And we are going to start with bunching. It's called evergreen bunching onions. I found out that putting let me get 4 tags out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me go ahead and put the names of them on there. And I'm just going to put bunch onions on here. B-U-N-C-H. And it's going to go right there. Okay. Then this one is Walla Walla. Walla Walla, gonna go there. And leeks. go there. And these are called white scallions. Okay, white scallions. All right, so now we have them all labeled. Let me get my little teeny thing out here. Let me get He's gonna send Spice over here. He's gonna, you heard it. Hey baby, it's nothing? Okay. And we're gonna start with these. All right. Get that wet. Guess what I forgot to do, guys? What did I forget to do? What did I forget to do? I did. I forgot to poke this in there. Got to poke a hole in it. All right. There we go. I put two. I'm going to put two in each. Okay. I put two in each. Covered them up. We're good to go. And these are going to go back into the seed packet for yet another day. Okay. There it goes for yet another day. Okay. The next one is the Walla Walla. These are pretty big seeds. Yeah. All right. Okay, got the Walla Wallas planting. Those were pretty big seeds. I could clearly see those. Okay. The next one is the leeks. Here we go. All right. The leeks are in there. Those were pretty big seeds too. White scallions. Okay. Yeah, I can feel these seeds for sure. All right. I need some more white scallion seeds in there. There we go. Right in there. All right. 10. All right. There we go. Now I'm going to put all these seeds back into the box where I got them from. Set that off to the side. I'll be back. I'm going to go put this where I'm going to end up leaving them until they sprout. Okay, I'm going to put the scallion seeds back into my container here. Right here. There we go. And on my onion seeds, onions and scallions. And then we're going to continue. This is the last one I'm going to plant. And we're going to get started with pulling these tops off. See that one? It didn't work too well, but that's all right. I'll make it work. I will make it work. Okay. All right. So we're going to go in. We're going to put the holes in these. Now that I have a routine and I know what I'm doing, this is becoming easier for me to do. All right. Now, this next one is, okay, let me show you what I got. I've got cauliflower, broccoli, cucumbers, and zucchini, my favorite squash. And so that's what I'm going to put in this one. I'm going to start with the labels. I need 4 labels. 1, 2, 3, one more. 4. My black Sharpie and zucchini, Z-U-C-C-H-I-N-I. Zucchini is going to go here. The next one is cucumbers. C-U-C. I thought so. U-M-B-E-R. Cucumber. The next one is going to be broccoli. Broccoli. Cauliflower. Cauliflower. There we go. So these are labeled now. Let's look at the zucchini. Usually zucchini seeds are pretty big. Yeah, these are pretty big. I'm gonna have to get in here. I am gonna have to get in here for a minute. For a hot minute, I'm gonna have to get in here. Okay. Go. All right, it's buried. I'm gonna have to. We are gonna have to get down in there on these. Because these seeds are pretty big. Okay. All right. Here we go with the zucchini. I don't want to plant too many zucchinis because zucchinis are prolific, okay? 1 or 2 plants I will be happy with. I will be happy with 1 or 2 plants. Okay, so we got the zucchini. The same thing with the cucumbers. If I can get, 1 or 2 plants to sprout, I will be happy with the cucumbers. Okay. All right. Let me I have to do the same with the cucumbers. Get that seed down in there. Get it covered up. Okay. That's all I need from the cucumbers. I love planting seeds. It's so much fun. Okay, now we're getting to the tiny ones. The broccoli and the cauliflower seeds. Oh. All right, let's see. Gonna need a wet. Come on. Stick to the toothpick. Well, there we go. Now let's get these covered up. Okay. That went pretty well. I thought these were tiny, but I can feel them, so they're not as tiny as some of the other seeds. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, that's good enough for the cauliflower. Okay. It went in there. Let's get them covered up. Okay. All right, we got those done. Let me get these back into their boxes. Cucumbers. The broccoli and the cauliflower I had in the same container. And the zucchini. There we go. I didn't buy any seeds this year, and part of the reason is because I already had a collection of seeds that I needed to get, you know, to start using. And so in the past 2 years, this is going to be my 3rd year gardening and in the past what I've done is bought the plants. All right. And so this year I decided that I was going to use my seeds. Okay. I have them, I might as well use them. So I am going to use up my seeds this year, and we're going to get this garden planted. Now I'm going to take, let me put those right here. You know what? Well, I have it right here. I am going to go ahead and put these boxes in here. Put them back in here. Right, there we go. And now the seeds are put back up. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it over to the spot where I am going to set my grow lights up, and I'll bring you over there. This is the last container, okay? I want to get banana peppers, and I want to get Roma tomatoes seeds. Okay, everyone, I went to the Tractor Supply and got some seeds. All right, over here I wanted the Roma tomatoes, and so I got from Tractor Supply these Roma tomato seeds. And I was looking online for seeds, and I was like, no, Susie, go down to Tractor Supply and get it for a fraction of the cost you would pay for it online to get it delivered tomorrow. And so that's what I did. I went right down to Tractor Supply and picked up Barry Morris Roma tomato seeds. And what I want to do is plant 4. I want to plant 4 of these. All right, come on. I think I got 4 out. Yeah, there's a lot of them in there. It didn't say how many is in there. It's by weight. Okay. All right. So I think I got 4 in there. So I got my trusty little toothpick, and I was in a cleaning mood a while ago, and I put everything away. So I know that these are Roma tomatoes. Okay, I know that. So I will go get the things that I need to market in a little bit. Okay, but I'm going to get these tomatoes planted first. There we go. I don't like this. Okay. All right, so now those are planted. And then, what did I say? I said I was going to get some
some other peppers, and I was looking for a sweet pepper, but the only thing that they had was bell peppers, which I already planted and already had. So I'm going to do the serrano peppers. I love serrano peppers to make my salsa with, along with jalapenos. I like jalapenos too. So why not? Let's do let's do 2 serrano peppers. No, I'm going to do 4. I'm going to do 4 serrano peppers. Okay. I will take care of the squash in some other way, because I needed some yellow squash seeds. So oh, come on. All right, let's see. These are pepper seeds, so I'm gonna see how tiny these are. Okay. All right, we have 4 of these pepper seeds. Okay. I don't need this for that. These are big enough that I can handle them. Okay. Well, I don't know where it went. Did y'all see where it went? Did y'all see where that went? Oh, it's down in there. Okay, it's down in there. All right. Okay, I saw that one drop in there. And I saw that one drop in there. So I'm good to go with the seeds. Okay. So these will be added to my collection of seeds now. So this year so far, I've only bought 3 little packages of seeds. Okay. There we go. And then I'll bring you back because I need to label these, okay? So I'll bring you back in a minute. I need to go get them. Okay, I'm back. Oh, Lordy. Whew. I need 2. I need 2 of these tags. The first one is going to be, what was it? Roma tomatoes. Roma tomatoes. Okay. And then the second one was serrano peppers. Serranos. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to bring you back and I'm going to show you how I'm going to hook all this up, okay? I'll take you over to the spot. All right, everyone. I'm getting in here and getting this all set up for you guys so you can see how it's going to be set up, okay? If I can find all the pieces. Okay, here we go. All right, so I have a USB, it's kind of a charger cord, okay? And I'm going to lay these right along here. And I'm going to go ahead and plug this in back here. And if you are wondering where this is in my house, this is where the Christmas tree was. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to put these lids on them. Okay. I'm going to put the lids on these. There we go. Make sure these lids are on good. Okay, there we go. Let me get these separated up. Okay. No. This one is missing. I have to go back to my video and see what I did there. It's missing a tag. So maybe I did 2 rows there. I don't know. I'll have to go back to my video. All right. And then there. And now what we're supposed to do, it's plugged in down there. And we're just supposed to take these. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at this really quick. Find out what's going on. There it is. Okay. I just wasn't pushing it in hard enough. All right. Okay. We got this going. We got it going. There it is. Just have one more I need to move in. I need to push this one long enough. Let me see something. Just a little bit shy. There it is. All right. Okay. Now I can see the holes in them, and I'm going to close them down. that one's closed. Okay, and there we go. Now we're going to come back later and we're going to see if anything sprouts. We're going to give it a few days and let's see what happens, okay? Guys, thank you for coming along with this adventure of planting my very first seeds this year. You guys be blessed because I know I am.